Hey, good evening, guys. It is Friday at 9:46 p.m. and I'm here closing out the office. Um, I just had a thought as I was packing up, and since I've been sharing a lot of thoughts today, I figured, what the heck, why not share one more to close out the day, to close out the work week. And the thought I had was about big pushes that I've had in my life. And I'd say the first one I can remember was after sophomore year. I had gone into the Air Force ROTC detachment on the UW campus and talked, I guess maybe it was junior year. It's right around that transition. And I had talked to a Captain Bass in the detachment, and he basically ran through the numbers that you would need to be eligible for the scholarship: grade point average, SAT score, extracurriculars, kind of what would make you a good applicant. And at the time, my numbers were not meeting the requirement. Um, my grades were just slightly lagging. The prep SAT, or maybe whatever SAT I got the first time around, was not going to cut it. And so I made this big push. Maybe it was all of junior year, but I just remember it was like, nights where, the rest of the family was watching TV. I was like, I have to get, 4.0s the rest of this year to start to catch up, to push my grade point average up. So I'd be down in my room, working on homework or doing whatever. So I made a big push to get the grades up. I made a conscious effort. I learned this trick from a guy I went to high school with, Jasper. Uh, Great guy, great athlete, current firefighter now in Seattle's fire department. And he was a grade younger. And I remember he had said that he would just tell teachers that he wanted an A. Like that was a trick he used, and it wasn't like a trick, but it was just, he said that he wanted to make his intentions clear, and he would say, "Hey, I want to make this grade in your class. What do I have to do to get that grade in your class?" And I don't know if it was like slightly manipulative, or if it was just a good way to hold yourself accountable, keep yourself on the teacher's radar, that you're letting them know, hey, this is the work I'm trying to produce in your class. All that being said, with that, along with, I took an SAT prep course. It was like a weekly thing, and you do workbooks, and you drove up to high school, a couple towns over. And so I got the grades up, got the SAT scores up. And so that was one big push in my life, to get this scholarship, to be able to go to college and get it paid for, because I would have had no other way to do it. Uh, and it was a big push, and then I kind of got there, and then I remember a very similar feeling when I was trying to get through the prerequisites to get into the engineering program. It was late study nights with a bunch of guys, to get through the homework, to get caught up, it was this big push. So anyways, what I'm getting at is, I feel like I'm in another big push. Another example being, starting in to business with my brother, being self-employed for the first time. And even though there was already a book of business rolling, he already had accounts, he already had clients and employees. I felt this immense amount of danger. Like, we were, the bank account was like this far from between us and the street. And so there was this massive push once again, to kind of get some spread, to get some distance between us and, and being paycheck to paycheck in our business. And so right now, I feel again like I'm at the beginning of one of these big pushes where, big life transition, a lot of personal life, exciting things coming up. Um, and so, and so it feels like a big push is happening. And so here I am, again, it's 10 till 10 p.m. On a Friday night, and just, cranking out as much work as I possibly could, getting some last quotes and emails sent off. And again, there's a lot of uncertainty in life. I don't know what comes next. I don't know what comes of this position that I'm in, how far I'm able to push it. Um, but it feels good to be reinvigorated, to be back in a position where I feel a need to push hard. Um, and well, I guess that's about it. Well, and I guess the other thing is, again, and I've spoken to this on the last couple of clips I posted today, is a big concept of this new information that I'm getting is a lot of it's about not giving up on your dreams, right? And the commentary that you get is that, hey, if people are telling you you're working too hard or take it easy or this or that, it's like, well, they've given up on their dreams. And so um, the fact that I feel like it's worth, continuing to hammer away makes me feel like I haven't given up on my dreams. And I don't know if I did at one point, or if there's seasons where after these big pushes, if maybe if I've gotten complacent, or there was a season in my life where I started to lose it and think, hey, am I going to ever get to where I want to go? But I think I've kind of set that aside once again. And I'm like, well, the most important thing is to just uh, work on what's right in front of me. There is hope. There is a ray of sunshine way out there. There is a big rainbow, and who knows what's at the end of it. But it's worth like sprinting towards, to take care of myself and my growing family and all these things. So, all that being said, it feels good to be productive, and it feels good to hit it hard on a Friday night. But that being said, I will be working the showroom tomorrow on Saturday, so I should probably go home, get some grub, get some sleep, to be ready to do it all over again tomorrow. So I hope you're all well. Hope you're all finding ways to be productive, and I will talk to you guys soon. All right, have a good night.